Hi everyone and welcome to the channel. This is Adinin and today we are playing NBA 2K25. Today's matchup is between the Washington Wizards facing the Boston Celtics. Alright, let's do this.
It's Thursday night and it's the NBA here on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Jason Tatum.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And now Washington's starting group. Poole and Kispert are the guard set. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Butler. And it's Czar in at the 5 spot. And for Boston. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And here we are, Greg, about a third of the way through the season. Is it too early to talk about MVP?
Some people debate that even before the season begins. I think we do have a front runner, but out of respect for the field, I'll keep that to myself.
Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, almost impossible to stop down low at 7-3. Porzingis over the top.
Poole, the pass to Czar. Kuzma against Tatum. Kuzma kicks to Kispert. 6 to shoot. The wide open look here for Kuzma.
Ooh.
Gets a very good look and converts.
This is the confidence that Kuzma has, ready to take these mid-range Jays when he sees the opportunity.
Brown deciding where to go with it. Here's Porzingis.
Yeah.
Shot by Kristaps Porzingis.
Porzingis is right through the defense, and a sweet dunk from the big man.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. Now, I asked Coach what the game plan was when it comes to defending Jimmy Butler, and he said to me, we have to make sure we match his energy level. Jimmy is one of those guys that goes all out every second. We want our guys to do the same on D. It won't be easy, but they think they found a way to contain him. Guys?
Thank you, David. He misses the free throw.
Nice.
And we know Kuzma's always been a terrific scorer, but Greg, he's developed as a passer over time.
And Kevin, early in his career, Kuzma wasn't called on to be a leader, but he's grown into that role, and he puts effort into orchestrating for his teammates.
Good on the second free throw.
That's fine.
And when you look at the career of Kyle Kuzma, he has played, Brent, various roles.
Yeah, Kevin, different spots and different things that have been asked of him by different coaches in different systems. So, six-man, spot-up shooter, go-to scorer. It speaks a lot to his adaptability. Hopefully he'll settle in and become the player that he knows confidently he is.
And Poole gets it to go.
Left them wide open.
And Poole knocks that one down without worry.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Porzingis sets the pick for Brown. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This
Hope to win in, but oh well.
And his average
We'll take
at the
it.
line stands at about 79% right now, so solid numbers in that department.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Nice.
Free throw good from Brown.
You got to respect the mind Brown has for the game. Both ends of the floor, he is so good at spotting the opening and taking advantage.
Ooh.
So he picks up just
Oh,
one
well.
from the line that time.
He was able to tie it up. He has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
Oh.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
Oh.
And as we're reaching the end of the calendar year, here's a great chance to delve into the updated power rankings. You look at the Pelicans. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And you know, for Boston, they thought they had a great chance to start out on top and stay there. But it's still early, and they still have a lot of firepower on that roster.
Now here's Butler. 11 points last game. Launches from deep.
Oh, incredible defense, JB, an elite two-way player.
Pass to Porzingis. Outside Tatum. Launches it.
Oh.
Rebounded by the Wizards. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling.
Now here is Holiday. After the miss from Corey Kispert.
Nice.
Good that time.
Pinpoint pass from Holiday leading to the field goal. He always keeps his head up off the pick and roll for chances like that.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He wants to talk to his guys. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston. City checked in for Tatum. And Washington making a change here. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at the Celtics. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And, of course, Washington, they have a lot of ground to make up.
And, you know, for the Celtics, they've been taking no prisoners here in the early part of the season. It's been a very fast start and a lot of focus for this group.
Yeah, they're using that F word, focus. A lot of teams suffer from a lack of concentration in the early part of the season, but not this team. They're ready to play right from the opening tip of the very first game.
The Celtics with the lead. Round the pass to Porzingis. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
That was funny.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Outside Holiday. Good on the three-point
Nice.
shot. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And now a developing story in the NBA. Let's now go live to Shams Charania, who is checking in with the details. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The news right now is about the Toronto Raptors in this trade with the Portland Trailblazers. They labeled DeAndre Ayton as a target for quite some time now. They were able to land him ever since his early days. They've really appreciated his game, and now that his value has dipped a little bit from where he was initially, the team felt it was the right move to make at the right time. They wanted his size and his interior presence immediately.
Thank you for the insight, Shams. Much appreciated. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. The Wizards are trying to stay motivated through their rebuild. Kyle Kuzma says you have to change your approach a little bit. And it's like, what do you do it for? For me, it's about development every single day. Take care of your body, work hard, watch film, be studious, and find beauty in the struggle. Kevin?
And like you said, David, making it work every single day. Great approach. Just 5 to shoot. Kuzma. Pass to Kispert.
Oh, come on.
Buries it from 3-point range. And that makes it a tie ball game.
What a feed from Kuzma. I like when he finds the open man, and so do they.
Here's Holiday. Inside. Here's Mason. Yes.
Nice.
Holiday with the assist that time.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
That shot.
Nice.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close.
Good defense.
Boston on top. They lead by 2. And back with the start of
Holiday.
the second quarter in just a moment. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Celtics.
And guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
You know, it used to be teams hoarded their cap space to make a big splash in free agency. But, Brent, why is that less common now?
Well, really, the mechanisms for you to retain and maintain your star power has gotten easier for teams as they have gone out for big extensions to make sure that their star is shining brightest.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. They've got Jordan Poole. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Bay. Then it's Koulibaly.
Nice.
And it's Carrington in at the 2.
And that passing ability really helps separate Tatum from so many others because the defense has to focus on his ability to score.
Now, here's Poole. Turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta. No good from Valanciunas.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Here's Tatum. Emphatic finish by Tatum.
The pick and roll disrupts the defense and gets Tatum loose there to get that one off.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Boston making a switch here. Walsh is checked in. Here's our 2K leaderboard with the list of the teams that have been on fire from beyond the arc over the past month. Third spot, the Celtics.
Over the last month, they've been extremely disciplined on the perimeter, not really rushing to get attempts off, but taking their time to find the best looks.
Poole on the wing. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Nice.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Boston leading by 4. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking it.
Mason the pass to Jameson. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Pass to Kispert. Now Sarr. From outside off the mark.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Mason the pass to Tatum. Tatum
Nice.
gets it to go inside.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Wizards trail by 8. Pass to Kispert. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Ooh.
And Poole gets it to go.
And Poole shot sometimes, man, that thing just looks so pure.
For Boston, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Greg, it's not the first skill you think about, but Jordan Poole is unreal at the foul line.
I mean, led the league in 22 at 92.5%, beating out teammate Steph Curry by 0.2%.
I mistimed it.
Poole's always been amongst the league leaders in attempts.
Nice.
Kispert, no good. Celtics leading by 6.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Pritchard. Still scoreless. Here's Jameson. And he converts.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
There's 1:47 left to play here in the second quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now here's Kispert. He's guarded closely. Pass to Koulibaly. Just 5 on the clock. Sarr with it. Fires the 3. Rebound
Nice.
by Jameson. We've got 1:18 left here in the second. Jameson with a screen on Poole. And the slam dunk by Jamison.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Wizards making a switch here. Well, some of the numbers NBA wingmen have been putting up from the field this season are truly impressive. Have a look at the top shooters among them. Jimmy Butler, 4th.
And that is such an efficient group offensively. That really is the best way to describe them. I mean, they never force anything and always wait for the right shot.
And when they get to those sweet spots, you can just count it. Each one of them is capable of having that kind of night where it looks like the bucket is about 5 feet wide for them.
And how about we check the numbers for him?
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
First one falls for him. So he gets them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Kuzma against Jamison. Shoots over Kuzma. Jamison, no luck.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
It felt like he was getting more and more hungry as he got closer to the rim. Jimmy Butler just tenacious there.
The Wizards shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
The free throw drops for Butler. And Jimmy Butler put together, Brent, one of the all-time playoff runs, leading the Heat to the finals in 2023.
Yeah, you don't want to live in or dwell on the past, but man, Miami being the 8th seed that year, Kevin, and with Jimmy putting up 38 a game in that first round against the Bucks. The guy earned the MVP of the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Now White following the miss by Kyle Kuzma from deep. Porzingis sets the pick for White. Outside, Jamison. Fires the 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Jamison's got the lead up to 10 now for the Celtics.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
And he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And it falls over the rim and in. Kuzma's got his 2nd basket of the night.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Turn line. They're picking up.
Miss.
Give it up for our contestants.
I think.
Howdy, folks.
On
I know
YouTube.
you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking. and we are not letting you down.
We know the draft's an inexact science, even with all that prep that goes into it. So congrats to the teams that chose these 5 rookies.
Yeah, we've seen scouting make or break a franchise. Hey, it makes or breaks a studio team. And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Celtics.
The way they have owned the paint, not only will they win the game, they might not even sweat in the fourth quarter.
Good news is we have great AC here in the studio, so we never have to sweat.
Ah, it's so cool in here.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
Nice. So far, so good.
And happy you could
Keep
join
it
us.
going.
We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You have to like what we're seeing from the captain.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Wizards trail by 10. The post pair. Tatum and Porzingis. White in at shooting guard with Brown playing small forward. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position.
Nice.
It's the Boston 5. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Down low. Here's Porzingis. Lays it up off the glass. Porzingis has got his team on the board first here in the second half for Boston. Poole, the pass to Sarr. Now Kispert. Outside Butler. Fires away from outside. Boston
Nice.
grabs the miss.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Porzingis with a screen on Poole. Holiday, the pass to Porzingis. Comes up empty down
close.
low. Wizards trail by 12. Pass to Sarr. Launches a 3. And Kuzma with the basket on the assist by Sarr. Kuzma's got 8.
That's what you expect from
Our first
Kuzma as a
timeout.
high-volume three-point shooter.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Well, you need good passing from your forwards as much as you do from your guards. These are small forwards leading the way in assists. Number 1, Jimmy Butler.
He just sees the entire floor so well. And from the wing, it's that vision that enables him to penetrate and find the open man in a very crowded area.
Well, it's one thing not just to do it in the half court, but to see it in the open floor, recognizing your 4 other teammates running the wings. Those passing skills are special.
Now here's White. Hasn't made one yet. Butler against Holiday. And it's Butler missing.
Nice.
They're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
It's good.
Butler
stole the ball.
attacking in close. Such a gifted scorer.
Boston leading by 7.
That was sneaky.
When it comes to players who like having fun, great Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
It's White on the wing. Defended by Kispert. White.
Nice.
White's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Oops.
Butler against Brown. Look at the attack of Butler in the lane.
Forward size with guard handles.
Forward
Butler
defense.
showing us how he can manipulate the ball there.
Outside, White. Outside, Porzingis.
Ooh.
And a miss there on the triple.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Gets the bucket.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups.
All right,
You're
gotta
asking
slow
for
it down.
Holiday with it. To the paint. Here's Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
And in that pick and roll action, Tatum has to be your focus defensively.
Wizards trail by 8. And it's Brian Keith calling timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. City checked in for the Celtics. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Koulibaly, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Butler finds Poole.
Oh, no.
And he finishes
come on.
6 points for Alex Saw.
What's going on with me right now?
Beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Knocks it loose.
Ooh.
Poole with the steal. Over Mason. Jason Tatum grabs the board. And it's Mason with the ball for the Celtics. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. I tell you what, Brett, this Jordan Poole is one confident player.
Yeah, his mindset, though, Kevin,
again,
has to shift to
that's
being
3
more
blocks from
consistent.
Sarr.
So we've seen these outbursts in scoring from Jordan Poole, but really you want to have a more reliable player in what he does both offensively and defensively. Hopefully he finds that.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
So it's the Celtics now. 6-point game. Clock at 6. Pulls up on the wing. A nice shot by Brown. Brown's got 5 now.
So that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And Drew Holiday, the bucket on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 3 assists in the game. Wizards trail by 10. And here is Butler. He has 5. Shot from the wing. Bank shot, no good.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Holiday
nice.
gets the bucket.
Boy, does that help. When Drew Holiday's connecting from the three-point line, it opens up so much of the floor.
Pass to Kispert. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Washington shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
At the line for the Wizards, Corey Kispert, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for the Wizards. Kispert hits both of them. Here is Mason. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. To the middle, here's Jamison, and the slam dunk by Jamison.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam.
Oh.
Shoots from the high post. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Butler's got 7 points.
I don't think the defense expected Jimmy Butler to rise up from there. He can do that.
Mason for three. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Boston Celtics. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We come back right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So on the floor for Washington, Saddiq Bey is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Jordan Poole. Then it's Coulibaly. And it's Carrington in at the 2. Pass to Poole. Jacks up a 3. And the 3-ball is good.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Celtics leading by 10. Here's Pritchard. Jamison, a screen, a 3-ball.
Nice.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Nice.
Pritchard's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Near the 3-point line, it's Poole. And it's good off the back rim and in.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
Mason looking around. That three off the mark.
Almost.
Wizards trail by 11. Now here's Poole. Fires from deep. Sinks the triple.
Encouraging to see Saddiq Bey just
Man, they're
stay
just
this
getting triples.
confident and looking for that shot off the catch.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately, some changes for Boston. Kate is checked in, and it's Holiday in for Pritchard. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Kispert's checked in. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, guys. Listened in on what Joe Mazzulla told his team. Now he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the 3 is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Now here is Holiday. To the inside. Keita.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
The shot's good from Kispert.
I don't know how I missed
field
it.
goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a
Been having those
here in
weird
the
moments
half.
where I just
Here is Mason.
don't know.
The 3.
Ooh.
Tatum a screen from downtown.
Oh, come on.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Kispert. Great D that time from
Nice.
Tatum. Boston leading by 6. Tatum a screen. Mason with it. Started now by Kispert. And the dunk by Tatum.
And the defense hates to see it. Tatum putting on a little bit of a show with that jam.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Washington making some changes. Sars checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Saddiq Bey. And it's Jimmy Butler coming in for Coulibaly. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Kispert wide open. He fires. No good on the 3. Celtics leading by 8. Outside Holiday. They set the pick. Down low. It's tipped
Ooh.
and stolen by Song. Stolen by Mason.
Nice.
To the middle. Here's Kada.
Nice.
Down they go. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Now, here's Poole. Stolen by Jamison.
Nice.
In a fast break now for the Celtics. Here's Mason. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Alex Song.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Boston?
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And there's been another bonus to what's happened with them tonight, and that's the offensive rebounding. They're boxing out. They're getting up extra shots. That could be a difference maker in the result.
And the first one at the line is good. And Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
And Mason drops them both. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Washington Wizards. Down by 12. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. For Boston, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul, second team foul. At the line for 2, Mason.
And that one falls for Mason.
Nice.
And Mason drops them both. And you think about rookies coming into the NBA, it seems, Brent, that veterans are a little bit easier on the rookies now than they were in the past.
I think we romanticize, Kevin, a lot of those stories that we heard from the old days about veteran players giving it to the younger players. And certainly that's going to happen, especially at the beginning of the season. But these guys have known each other for a long time. And these friendships and bonds have started from years ago. So a little bit less and less. It's still fun to poke at the rookies, just a little.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Celtics.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
Yeah.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for B-Train.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way too.
Kispert kicks to Poole. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. KP, balanced offensive effort tonight. What did you like about how you played?
I think we played as a team. We shared the ball, and it was a team effort today. And everybody was involved. Everybody was playing good offensively, and that's why we were able to come up with a win.
Really looking good at both ends tonight, Kristaps. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you later.
This has been Adeline. Thank you for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe.
PlayStation